toss, they defer, and off we go with the Packers receiving the opening kickoff, and we slide. On the ground, Aaron Jones, and he was back on the beam, especially in the second half. We were down by 3 at halftime. 5 receivers, all into the pattern, and his first pass is right on the money to Allen Lazard. Get it off. Little dump pass here to Jones on a screen, and that tipped, caught by Rodgers. Blitz coming. Rodgers gets away, as he so often does. And
personal foul, face mask, offense.
Side move here by one of the very best in all of football. And Nick Bosa just going right by, and Nijman
on the ground. Nothing doing this time. Flip it out to the outside. The 54-yard attempt for who bangs that one just inside the right upright. Samuel goes in motion, and the running back down in 6. Samuel goes in motion. They use a lot of motion. The pass over the middle, and that would be a starting corner. Illness and not playing tonight. To the outside spot, 2nd down and 13. Garoppolo fires. That's caught at the 40-yard. Garoppolo hangs in the pocket, sidearms it, and that's incomplete. The coverage is right there.
Down really all over this one, but I think it was a clean play, well done, and really Sullivan getting a chance to play because Kevin
will do the punting. Amari Rodgers is back there. Rodgers, quick drop, quick throw. Quickly again to the outside for a little bit. Good protection. Rodgers, a ton of time and a man wide open, and that's Valdes-Scantling.
I think Valdes-Scantling's got to be saying finally 0 for 6 on all these deep balls that he's had a shot at, and no drops on the day. They just had not been connecting the way they did a season ago. But Rodgers unleashed that one.
Season. They have it inside the 20. The hand the ball
into that a season ago.
Have Jones back in the game. Flip it to him. Tries to get around the corner. Now the tight end to the right side. On 3rd down and 6. Rodgers under pressure. Slips away. Fires on the run. Fake. Then the throw. Touchdown for tonight. 9 of 9 for a $127. The touchdown pass here. And it's 10-0 Green Bay. In the backfield, they use a lot of motion here. And this is Deebo Samuel coming around the right side. But got a 2nd down and 10. Inside handoff goes to Kittle here. Garoppolo looks one way, then the other, then comes back over the middle, and he's lucky that one. That was Campbell who got his hands on it. On here. Inside handoff. 2nd and 8. He stays patient with a run here. Put heat on this time. Little pressure on Rodgers, but he gets it away quickly. Deep down the right sideline and incomplete, and now a flag gets thrown.
Defense, number 38.
Afraid to just show man that, all right, we're going to do it. Whether or not that ball was catchable, they grabbed the arm. I'm guessing that's what the call.
The round again. To an end. So pretty much just try to get him to jump. He couldn't here. It's the end of 1. Packers lead 10-0. And Sunday Night Football resumes after these messages. Rodgers surveys and throws to the safety valve. Rodgers under pressure. Gets swallowed up for the sack at the 34-yard line. In his first year at Green Bay. Left-footed punter sends it down to the sideline. The Rams beat Tampa Bay. New Orleans took care of the Patriots. Garoppolo going deep on 1st down into double coverage and is picked off. Alexander, and he's back into 49er territory, and he's inside the 40 and tackled at about the 31-yard line.
And make the play. As soon as the receiver on his side ran that dig route, what a play.
Got position on the rookie Stokes.
Coming on a blitz.
And he's 51. Here he comes. Pass goes to Adams. Much that Rodgers doesn't see.
Well,
big hole and a Jones again. Again on the ground. Jones tries to break a tackle. Rodgers throws. Jones makes the catch.
What a tackle.
Cobb in motion. Rodgers floating away, throws, and that's incomplete. 9 yards in a game that's almost 20 minutes old. Over the middle, drive.
Guys with very little experience running the ball tonight.
2nd and 10, and that's caught, and that's Ayuk. San Francisco from the 10-yard line, and that is held on to.
There's only a handful of guys that can hang on to a ball like this. Perfectly clean play.
Only 35 yards tonight on offense. Hand the ball to Atlanta. Free agent, 2nd down and 8. Play fake. Garoppolo hangs in there, fires, caught 31-yard line.
Need him to.
Longest play of the night for San Francisco.
Is to not watch the ball, so he is not watching the football.
2nd and 8. That's caught. He's play action, look out, under pressure, sacked. We've got to put pressure on the quarterback, and they do on that play, and then Kittle is there. Look at that shot.
Oh, they jumped.
They do 3rd down and 1.
It wasn't called.
No, they didn't.
Oh, the snap was early. That's what happened. None of the linemen were able to move.
The great respect for Aaron Rodgers, because we're going to punt in this situation, which they do. He didn't want to give Rodgers that short field. And instead, Dillon is the running back. Rodgers deep down the left sideline. 2nd down and 10. Pass is caught. 6. Here they come. Rodgers launches one deep downfield, and that is incomplete. And a flag is thrown in midfield.
There's no way that ball was going to be caught.
Pass interference. Pass interference. Defense, number 4. Spot the foul. Automatic. 1st down.
To the ground. This is Dillon. Going again. Back in. Stays in the block. Pass to the outside at the 29-yard line. Jones somehow to the outside, and turning around and making the grab is Adams.
Straight ahead if you're the quarterback, but not Aaron Rodgers, not when 17's on that side of the field. He said, to heck with that. I know exactly where I'm going. They've got a backup cornerback and Deontay Johnson on the outside, and this is pitch and catch.
Well, Adams top of the screen, coming the other way. The catch is made, and Cobb in motion. On the ground, Jones with a slip move. Started right, goes left, touchdown. A stunning first half. 17-0 in favor of the visitors. Niners from the goal line, Trenton Cannon, and Cannon into Green Bay territory and finally forced out by Crosby. Over the middle, that is just under 40. And that slot. Garoppolo looks the other way, fires, caught. Garoppolo in the pocket, throwing it. Garoppolo fires. Garoppolo throws, and that's incomplete in the end zone. Everybody looking for
More of this up the field. He's got him hooked right there. The guts to try and run it. You almost have to throw it.
flag is thrown, and Garoppolo fires into the end zone, and that
by each team. Illegal use of hands. Defense, number 94. Holding. Offense, number 60.
Garoppolo fires and drops.
They're trying to draw the coverage up and get it in behind, and they just pop wide open.
We got 7 seconds, and Garoppolo dancing. The last thing he wants to do is touchdown pass, and ran a couple of times. And here goes the rookie around the left side, and then he goes for the touchdown.
The field, and watch, I think it was Alex Mack who came all the way down the line to get a piece of Adrian Amos.
So the Niners, for all the world, look like to be down 17-0. Instead it's 17-7, and they will get the second half kickoff. Crosby sends it down toward the end zone where Cannon is there. Can he do it again from the 2-yard line?
Had to come into the game at that point.
Here's Garoppolo rolling, throws this time, shoots a dart to Kittle. And Kittle.
It's the right moment for that play call.
Boy, was it ever on 2nd down and 3. And here goes Trey Sermon. Top pick out of North Dakota State, who played only 1 game last year. And then Juszczyk takes the snap. The 28-yard line. And Garoppolo. The fake, throws Samuel on the outside. Plenty of room. From the 47-yard line. Big gain here for Sermon and the Ohio State rookie.
That's exactly what he did there.
Spent 3 years at Oklahoma, final year with the Buckeyes. Here comes Ayuk on the end around. Ayuk, Super Bowls with Elway and company in Denver. Sermon, he gets the first, back in there. Flip it to him. To trade up and get him. 2nd and 9, off the fade. Swing it to the outside. And that's
down here because they can make you throw it high.
Good protection. Fires. Leaping catch made inside the 10.
Way down the field.
Little toss back here. That's Samuel playing the role of I-back.
And there's reasons for it.
Samuel again. The fake to him. Garoppolo. A lot of time, and then throws that. They're going to send a few more. In fact, one from the corner, and the pass is caught for a touchdown. Begin the second half. Not long ago, it was 17-0. It's now 17-14 Green Bay. Back to Santa Clara we come. 3-point game. Green Bay gets the ball for the first time in the half. Calvin Hill rolling it back. The 23-yard line. They begin this drive. Toss back here to Jones. A lot of room to run. 2nd down and 3. Rodgers to the outside. Nice catch by Adams.
It looks like they're going to drop out.
They do. Rodgers fires, and Ayuk. Ayuk will field just in bounds at the 20. Look for room. Find some. Won 3 Super Bowls with this franchise. Here's Sermon. Nice. Pass out here in the flat, and this is
Those coaches, that was the case.
3rd and 3. Garoppolo hit as he throws.
In time.
Wisnowski's boot. Fielded at the 9. Amari Rodgers. Start from the 14. Rodgers fires. That's caught.
Something.
2nd and 1, and trying to get that one. And there you go. From the 25-yard line, first down. Rodgers checks it off. Still lineup, and that they have done that. 2nd down and 4. Here's Adams. He's able to slip away. 3. Tosses this one back to Dillon, who cuts it back. Nice run. Inside handoff. Empty backfield. Rodgers surveys, fires deep downfield, and that is incomplete, but a flag.
Corner is. He just ends up grabbing and kind of panicking. I think if he gets his head around, that's really sort of unlike him.
Jones, a lot of room. First down will take us to the end of the third quarter after 3 at Levi Stadium. It's the Packers 17, the 49ers 14. Sunday Night Football continues after these messages. Jones to the outside. Jones again. It's a little set. Rodgers throws and reaching up.
The only job is to know when that outside receiver breaks in, he has to get depth and take that play away.
Because he had his man, Valdez-Scantling, 3 times. Missed him on every one, but not tonight. On target.
No matter what, it is going to be crazy for the next week. Everybody talking about that game.
Everybody. By the way, good tickets are not available. Niners from the 19-yard line, and Garoppolo. Crowd looked at the replay. He wanted helmet to helmet on that one. Second down and 10. Garoppolo dancing around under pressure again. Garoppolo chased again, throwing on the run, deep downfield and incomplete, and here comes a flag.
Let's take a look. Oh boy.
35-yard penalty. Ball at the midfield stripe. Garoppolo fires and a dot. Now they're going to race to the line of scrimmage, or at least start to. Did he? Whoop.
Little ball hits the ground. We see slight movement at that point.
The rule on the field stands as a completed catch. Green Bay is charged his first time out of the second half.
Steen. From the 34, Garoppolo has to pick it up. Second down and 6 here. Garoppolo, a little shoulder shake, fires, Juszczyk. Garoppolo, again that shoulder shake, fires, that's caught. Give it to him. Bounces off in the backfield now. Samuel in motion. Give it to Juszczyk again. Spinorama. Throws, and it's...
Holding. Defense, number 39.
It's one penalty.
And a fullback. And the ball handed off for the touchdown to Trey Sermon in regulation. Another good one on Sunday Night Football. Again, this drive from the 25. Ton of time, throws deep downfield. Adams cannot haul it in. That man, 2.
There was a late hit coming across the field, and that was Jimmy Ward. Ball is out, and that goes right to the helmet.
Rodgers retreating, fires off the back foot, and that is incomplete. Adams in the slot to the right.
They do.
Rodgers overthrows. Sends the punt. It's a booming kick. Ayuk backs up Fields at the 13-yard line. And gets taken down up at the hood. Ain't easy picking the guy from the future. Second down and 7. Play fake. Garoppolo hit as he throws. Gets it away. And 7.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense, number 23.
It's a great job by Alexander. He saw his tight end block, so he comes in. It's just that as a normal football
line, go with 3 tight ends on a first down. Little toss back here. Sermon out to the right. Juszczyk in the backfield with Garoppolo. Stays in the block. Jimmy dancing around. Stumbles. Goes down. Flag thrown.
Tripping. Defense, number 31.
And as Garoppolo started to scramble, watch this leg. come right out and end up tripping Garoppolo. You were right, Al. You don't see that one
No.
once or twice a year.
Balls, first down. Garoppolo with only one timeout because they've used 2. 2nd and 10. And
Oh,
look
that's a
out,
fumble.
Garoppolo loses the ball. Up. Kenny Clark created it, and Campbell picks it up.
Let's take a look. Even if he threw it backwards.
On the last 3 and out. Jones. Squirt. Now Rodgers can use the clock to his advantage. Jones again. Jones again. Along the line of scrimmage, defensively they drop out. Rodgers throws, and it is incomplete.
San Francisco, they don't care. You know, they play like the old Oak.
Crosby hits this one with 2 minutes and 39 seconds. Garoppolo under pressure, fires it to Samuel. That's dangerous. 4-man rush. Garoppolo fires, and that's broken.
That's where they've had success so far.
There he goes. Does again. Kittle trying to break free. Kittle is inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Rush 4. Over the middle into traffic. Garoppolo to the outside. Garoppolo firing, and it's going to be hauled in. What a catch.
And barely got anything on the throw. And Debo just, I don't know how he caught that ball.
From the 24, Garoppolo fires to the outside. That's caught, and Kittle. Garoppolo over the middle. That's caught. Juszczyk, can he get in? Yes, he can. Touchdown, San Francisco.
But his defender tried to check Kittle on the outside to give him a little bump, and that allowed just enough room for Kyle Juszczyk. What a drive by Jimmy Garoppolo.
Robbie Gould for the lead. Yes, sir. Well, we saw a game end on a 66-yarder today. But they send 4. 7 back. Rodgers fires over the middle. Caught. Adams will try to get out of bounds. He's at the 49-yard line. He stopped there. Rodgers will come up and spike it. 25 yards to Devontae. Rodgers throws in. Rodgers fires, caught.
You got to go.
32, he gives himself up. That's a first down. Can he spike it here? Can they get lined up? They do, and Mason Crosby will try to win the game. Crosby to try to win it. And the kick is good to win the game. This.
I mean, that's greatness.
Yes.
You know, it's great. It was greatness in both directions.
Tremendous. Crosby, 26 straight from 51 out. There he is. A lifetime Packer, drafted by them in 07. Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, I think he's pretty fully invested in this thing. After the craziest of off seasons, Jimmy G gave it his all. They play Seattle next week. Here's LaFleur. So many calls go against him tonight. But at the end, they ride home a winner. And Kittle, meanwhile, sees his team go to 2-1. And for Adams tonight, there he is. Took that shot, was down for 2 minutes. And that is a celebration of celebrations right there.
The great thing about this game is sometimes it feels like a high school game out here.
It does. Post-game show coming right up after these messages.